Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Tibbs316 here. Welcome to part 2 of Mega Man. In yesterday's video, at least it was yesterday's video if everything has gone as planned, we took on the original 6 Robot Masters and killed them all in awesome fashion, especially Electman. That was metal. And now, Dr. Wily himself. He's worth a staggering 200,000 points. Here comes that signature spaceship. He evidently went to school with Piston Honda. Here we go. Dr. Wily's castle. And you start off with 3 of these puppies. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to freeze them all. That's what I'm going to do. Because I think there's 3 of them. Yeah, I was going to say. Hey. May call me cheap, I don't care. Hee. I'll kill you, though. Yeah. Hey. Alrighty. Now we've finally showed the power arm in action. Well, actually, I think I did once before, but... kill the fire blocks. Now, this part can be tricky here. You gotta freeze these in just the right spot. Ah. Damn it. Come on. No. This can be tough. There we go. That can be a little tricky, but I did it. Well, there you go. Wily's castle's no joke. It really isn't. Done in my last life here, but don't worry, because even though there's 4 stages in Wily's castle, if you get a game over, you'll still start at the beginning of the stage you die on, so you don't have to worry about being sent all the way back, thankfully. This game would be 10 times harder if that was the case. Die! You don't belong in this world! Thank God those guys were there, because if you ran out of power, you wouldn't be able to get through here. That's probably why they're there. There we go. I like how in the modern games you can change items by just pushing the shoulder buttons, even though I never do it. You want to push a little forward there. Alright. Again, he slides a little bit in this game, so it can be tricky to make some of these seemingly simple jumps. I'm not going to bother with you. Thunderbeam can actually take out these blocks in one shot. Man, the game running really slow there. This is the halfway point, I believe. Now, as anyone who's played this game will tell you, the boss of this stage is probably the hardest boss in the whole game. No, probably about it. Even harder than Wily himself. You see him just take this magnet beam. You won't need to fill it up, though, because this is the part of the game where it's absolutely necessary. But don't worry, because unlike other spots in Mega Man games, these will respawn. Just don't get murdered in the process. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, it will be. Alright, there we go. Here we go. This is the rock monster, also known as the Yellow Devil. There is a trick you can do here with him, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, man. You get the general idea. Alright, let's try this again. Oof, talk about skinning the cat. You get the general idea, though. The stage itself isn't that hard. It's that big bastard that's hard. That's the hardest part of the whole game. If you can get by him, you can get by anything. I always love how Mega Man changes colors. Oh, perfect. Very nice. I think that's what they intended you to do. That'd be my guess, anyway. It's good to just keep holding left there and just go full force. Alright. Not much to say here, we've already seen this, but... See, there you go. That's good manipulating of the game's mechanics right there. Yeah, this doesn't last too long, so you don't want to take forever. See, I told you drop like a friggin' rock in this game when you fall. Thought that was going to hit me. And it's better to not just drop, because, well, you saw what happens if you do. That should be enough. Imagine if you got all this way, or stuck. You could just get a game over and go back, yes, but what if you didn't know that? What if you were legitimately stumped as to what to do? I'm sure that's happened. Even if you lose a life here, you will start right here. How much... should I... Yeah, I'll go for it. You can beat him with just the normal arm cannon, but who's crazy enough to try that? Now, if you push the select button, you can freeze the sprites on screen and make the beam hit multiple targets in one shot, but... Complete silence. Ugh. Damn it. Man, he's so hard. He always appears and disappears in the same pattern, I think. And the only two you have to jump over is the one that comes the lowest and the one above that. Once you do that, you're fine. You know, learn that, you're fine. Huh. I think it's one more shot. Boom! Yes! over here. That's the hardest thing to do in this game. Whew. Now on to stage 2. The rest of the game is much easier than that guy. Trust me. You can get by him, you can get through anything. Oh, these guys. Those guys are dicks. I'm just gonna say that right now. They're dicks. They suck. You guys really suck, you know that? Just throwing that out there. This stage isn't too hard. Again, nothing is as hard as what we just did. I don't really think we're going to need much of any of this. So let's just go. And down here is Cutman. But again, just like before, he's a pushover with the arm cannon. Now, unlike the other Mega Man games, you get no refills for these rematches. Like, no health refills, so just keep that in mind. Even though I know there's no momentum in this game, it does help to still get a run. It still helps to get a running jump. I feel it does. I'm going to try to get some more health. I'd like to not get another game over, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help that. Ah, screw it. I think Electman's next. So, let's go get him. Yeah, he is. My epic victory over him earlier. Look at that! Tell you, man. Mega Man's one of those games that it can kick your ass and destroy your life. But well then, but when you play it well, you feel like the best. You feel like the best? Nice choice of words, Tibbs. Ah. Think about these guys, they knock you back and they start to respawn. It's a real pain in the ass, and they're so sporadic with their patterns. They're like, durr! Durr, we're gonna get you! Alright, Cutman. There we go again. Alright. Yeah. Kaboom! Kaboom, baby! I swear having momentum does help, even if there's no actual physics engine in this game. At least I don't think there is. There might be. But can we do the epic finish we did last time? Well, let's see. Let us see. Woo! In mid-throw, too. See, you think about that Thunder Beam, it'll kill you in just a couple of shots, so you really have to be on your toes. These guys. Be careful. We're nearing the end of the stage here, though, so they don't do too much damage. Yeah, there we go. Now this part, yeah, this is the home stretch. Plenty of opportunity for power-ups and whatnot here. Extra life up there, which we will get, of course. I think if you fall down there, do you die? Yes, you do. Unless you can guide yourself. As you see, the ladder stops, that way you can't finagle it. Alright. Yeah, I don't really need... You know what I'm going to do? I don't have a whole lot of health. So I think what I'm going to do... is I'm just going to try to beat this guy with the normal cannon instead of wasting my fire. Because basically this is a clone of yourself. I find that fire works the best, but you can actually trick him to miss you every time. Yeah, see, he killed him. But basically what you want to do is you want to fire and jump. That way what he'll do is he'll just shoot over your head. Aw, come on. Yeah, fire only uses 1 tick per shot, so we should be okay. And I did get that extra life. This isn't the last time you fight a clone of yourself. See, I think he jumps when you jump, so I want to save my fire. He'll equip whatever you equip. Yeah. He's all done. That's stage 2 and 2 to go. Da, 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 da. Whew. Now stage 3. We're now going into the deeper depths of Wily's castle here. More sinister music. We're nearing the end. It's a shame that it's already almost over. I'm really enjoying doing this. But I got all of them. I got all the classic Mega Man games, so I will most assuredly do as many of them as I want. 2 would be next, of course. That kind of goes without saying. Whee! Here you move fast. This auto-scrolls you. You can't stop, and if you move to the right, you'll move faster. But halfway through, the exploding ones show up. So you want to make sure that... I think they do. Yeah, you want to make sure you kind of hang back. The boss for this is piss easy. The easiest of all the bosses in this castle, I think. I don't think you can go back. No, you can't. Damn it. Yeah, you give me that health. I think the boss is next. It is, okay. You use this is like an engine in a bubble. You use those blocks to destroy it in one shot, I think. Like the different... there's like 4 or 5 different forms. But if you use your buster, you can do it fairly easy yourself. As long as you have enough hit, you can take enough hits. Which I can. Like I said, those blocks will take each one of these out in one shot, I think. Ah, come on! I wanted to do it without using the power arm. That's okay. I got it this time. Let it scroll me in. I was careless in the earlier rounds, that's why. Because it will start firing and fire more rapidly. And it doesn't have a health bar. None of the bosses in the castles do. Well, the rock monster did, of course, thankfully. If it did, then that would be, like, super anxiety-inducing. After this, just one more stage to fight the good doctor himself. And the remaining 4 that we haven't fought a second time. Alright, one more. There we go. Mega Man posing there for you. Alrighty. Whew. The final stage. This stage is short and sweet, but it's hard. The toughest part is getting through the rematches with the 4 Robot Masters that we haven't had yet. Yeah, all these guys show up again. Nope, well, there you go. Excuse me. Now, I'm gonna kill myself, get a game over, and continue, and there's a reason for it, because if I wind up dying before I get to Wily, I don't want to do the whole stage over again. So, not too much to say here. Just go through it. Keep your wits about you, because this is it. This is the end. Like I said, it's not incredibly hard, but I wouldn't say it's incredibly easy either. Just get through it alive. They do give you one piece of good fortune, though, before you fight Wily. Before you start the rematches, rather. And it's only the 4, but again, you don't get any type of healing power-ups from it. Highly recommend using the magnet beam here. Now, even though you can't hear it, there's a platform that'll come along here. Come on. There it is. Oh! Whew! And yes, you start all the way back here. Pain in the ass, to be sure. There's an extra life, as you saw there, and there's also this little thing that almost looks like a shuriken. What it'll do is it'll fill up your health and all your weapon energy. The only actual item you find in a game, in any Mega Man game, that does that instantly. You have Mega Tanks that can do that, but you have to activate it. It doesn't just do it automatically. So it's nice that they threw you a bone, because they knew this is the end. We want to give them every opportunity so that if they die, it's their fault, not ours. Alright. The final flurry against the remaining Robot Masters is tough, but it's not impossible. You know what? Screw waiting for that thing. I'll wait for it here, but... There we go. Should I get that? Yeah, I'll get it. So as you can see, my health and all my weapons will be filled back up here. Now I'm trying to remember who is first. Alright, it's Bomb Man. He's weak to fire. Just wrecks his shit up. Like I said, you get no health here, so you gotta be careful. Fireman, this is the tough one. Okay, crap. Oh, because Iceman, you can get through. Just fire 3 shots, and his projectiles won't have time to reach you. There you go. And now, Gutsman. Now, this is tough, because you don't have any extra ground. Come on, one more shot. Come on. Got him. All right. All right, so we have everything we need. I'm not gonna beat Wily on this go because I barely have any health. So I'm just gonna let him kill me, and then we'll beat him next time. Because I know I'm not gonna beat him here. I mean, I could try, but here's Wily in his spaceship. Yeah. Theoretically, I could do it, but... Alright. I gotta concentrate here, because it is still possible to mess this thing up. Fire is his weakness the first time. This will respawn, thankfully. Alright, fire for the first phase, electricity for the second phase. Alright, Wily. As you can see, it does take multiple hits. And here's Wily's final form. Dr. Albert Wily. Says if he shoots, those things follow you, so if you can get them when they're up high. There you go. Boom, Wily! Take a seat. Yes. Dr. Wily is down. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the first Mega Man. Classic game, if ever there was one. Not the best in the series, but a fantastic way to start it up. 200,000 points. Plus 6,000. This music is Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Oh boy, is that ever true. It will never end for Mega Man. Fight Mega Man for everlasting peace. That doesn't last. This music is actually redone to open Mega Man 2, as you probably know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first Mega Man. An absolute classic. One of the best games of all time, one of my favorites, and it kick-started the Mega Man series. And there's not really a whole lot of bad things to say about it. This is rare. This is the only time in the series you actually see Mega Man outside of his armor, at least I think. In F King, I believe that's KJ Inafune, the great man that came up with these games. And Mighty Number 9, I do have it. I did play it. I was disappointed by it. That's all I'm going to say. It's not as horrible as everyone was saying, but I was disappointed by it. So yes, I do plan on doing Mega Man 2 down the line, probably splitting it up just like I did this into 2 vids. We'll do that down the road, perhaps next week. My days off from work are when I will most likely get a lot done. Presented by Capcom USA! Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first Mega Man game. I love it. Like I said, Mega Man is probably my favorite of the classic non-Nintendo developed franchises. Well, once again, this is Tips316. You all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.